Hey guys, welcome back to another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. My name is Green Zero, and you're like, Green Zero, you haven't brought us a commentary since like January. There was a few frontline videos. I have been very low-key recently. I have still been in the community, still playing games, much to the dismay of Game Replays and Toxic Shock and all of those folk. Yeah, I have been around, and if you haven't noticed, I'm on Twitch, I'm streaming. I have a much better internet connection now, so I will be streaming a lot more often. Make sure you go subscribe to my Twitch, because there's going to be a lot of footage come over there, and there's already some save streams that I've already done with Master Leaf and a few other players as well, so we're going to be streaming. It's going to be amazing. There's a new version of the patch coming out as well, but we've still got this particular match is R12, and I'll try to keep this short as well. But head over to Twitch. We're going to jump into this game. I just found this replay and I thought I might as well cast it. I think it might be good. So let's jump into it right now. We're on Small Town, USA. That's right, not Smash Town. We're on Small Town, the classic map there. So we're going to move across to the top right-hand side of the screen, where we are going to find. Didn't even look at the names. I believe it's eXs.TesLa, who is Donny Boyka. Yes, let's just check the names again. So yes, TesLa is on the top right. He's playing as the Marked of Kane. So also goes by the name Donny Boyka, but he plays under eXs.TesLa a lot now. So we're just going to call him that because it's easier. And on the left-hand side, we have Lion Cub playing as ScoRp.Ua, but we all know it's Lion Cub. That's his main. I don't know why he decided to change to this account here, which he has a lot of games on, but this match should be pretty evenly, or in my opinion, should be quite even, because both of these players are at a similar skill level, mid to good, I would put them at, so we should have a good close game, and hopefully they put on a bit of a show for us. So Scout's just facing off here, so Lion Cub is going to take this building here, and he's actually got his Scouts a lot further forward than what TesLa got his Scouts. TesLa is now stuck over here. Can't really see what Lion Cub's up to, but Lion Cub has a Scout down the right-hand side, and he's going to take this building. These buildings are quite annoying on this map if your enemy can take them, because they can really keep an eye on things here. Maybe not see the building line, but it's close enough that they can see any attack, like just basically as it's leaving your base. We saw a Raider buggy come out from TesLa, so he's going to come down here and he's going to have a look and see what's going on. He's going to find Zocom. I didn't even point out the faction of Lion Cub here. So we have Zocom versus Mock. Rather interesting matchup. Not sure what's going to happen here. You're going to really want to power that refinery up there, Lion Cub, because the money you're not being able to refine is not counteracted by your low power mode. So you always want to be refining, even if you have to go into the low power mode there. Obviously, wanted to start moving his MCV. TesLa, on the other hand, is okay to keep putting down power plants. Still pumping out these harvesters. 4 harvesters now out by TesLa. We have 4 harvesters out by Lion Cub. His 5th harvester is halfway done. TesLa's is about halfway done. This was not going to be, I was going to say that was building really quite too quickly. It is a pit bull. He wants to go see what TesLa is up to. He should know he's against Mock, so he's probably realizing that, hey, I don't have to worry about Reckoners, don't have to worry about Flame Tanks. Well, I mean, Mock can build Reckoners, but they don't generally rush with them, just because they don't have the flame units to put in them. And this Raider buggy is going to back out. The Pitbull is going to give chase, and the Pitbull is going to change his mind and turn around. TesLa bringing a Scout back. Good job so far, just a standard eco opening. Both sides kind of poking at each other with scouting units just to make sure they're not getting rushed. Second War Factory is down by TesLa. Dozer Blade on the way, which means Scorpion tanks. Double War Factory Scorpion. Definitely reasonably popular on this map. Not sure so much about against GDI, because GDI will very much favor Predator tanks in this situation here, where there's the map is not that big, so it's generally pretty easy to herd the Scorpion tanks around. Grenadier squad coming out. So look at that. He's actually got he's got a Shatter. Oh, look at this. He's actually going for AP ammo, and he's going for the Tim field suit. So I was starting to think that maybe we're going to see some type of Shatterer inf push, which you can do as GDI or Zocom. It actually works really well on this map because of all the buildings and things like that. But he's taken a while to get it going. He's only got 2 Shatterers coming out now. Zone Shatterers obviously are a little bit better than the Shatterer tanks provided by regular GDI. You pay an extra $100, but you do get the ability to use the Overload Beam, and you can use the Overload Beam the second you fire your first rest. So you can fire a regular fire and then insta Overload Beam for like a double shot, and of course the Overload Beam does even more damage than what the regular beam does, but it does shut down the Shatterer tank for a few seconds, so you've just got to be aware of that. Grenadier squads here have this building, and they will be de-garrisoned. TesLa has made it to the expansion, so things now starting to heat up in the mid-game as both sides really want to make a move against one another.
These Pitbulls, unfortunately, were left behind. They could have been a great harassment squad if ScoRp had pulled them back, or sorry, Lion Cub had pulled them back. He's got some buildings. Oh, those shatter shots. Oh my god, those Scorpion tanks got absolutely destroyed. There's too many shadows. Look at this. Oh my god, that is, you can feel the pain there. The Scorpion tanks, they got 2 Shatterer tanks there. The 2 Shatterer tanks, which are really far forward. They might get a 3rd tank, but how many? Oh, Tib Trooper squad managed to de-garrison there. A 3rd Shatterer tank goes down, but oh my god, the Scorpion tanks got absolutely mauled. Remember, you basically, a Shadow tank has to kill 2 Scorpion tanks to pay for itself, and I can tell you right now, more than 6 tanks went down. Then he probably lost about 13, 14 tanks before, and I mean, he killed some rocket squads as well with this squad over here, which is pretty badly damaged. That Shadow tank, not really interested in shooting at that for some reason. And this is interesting. Now, he's gone for the infantry Shatterer, but he didn't really build many infantry. I don't know why he even bothered to get the armory upgrade then. And he's trying to go into aircraft. He has not expanded. He's run out of Tiberium, so he's in a lot of trouble here. Whereas ScoRp.Ua, sorry, not ScoRp.Ua, we have, oh, she's haven't casted for a while. TesLa now has expanded. He's got a ref down. There's a few units here. So there's some scattered forces. He really would like that building, but he doesn't have, he's got grenaders in it, but he doesn't have his units here. He's going to get overrun purely just because there's too many units here. That harvester is probably even going to be destroyed. It might actually get away. This other harvester needs to be pulled back, but Lion Cub not really controlling too well here. That harvester is history. Double ref down. This is a huge problem for Lion Cub. He actually has, he's split all of his units up all over the place. Normally you want to see a concentrated attack. If he had all of his forces together, he could probably walk in and overrun the main base, or at least really challenge the second base here. Hammerheads are now out. There's only 1 Raider buggy. If they can destroy that Shatterer tank still dishing out pain. We can see, look at the tanks. Look at these tanks. There's 8 tanks in red health, and he's just going and he's popping them all now. He's popping these like balloons. Look at that. He's purposely picking those ones out, and he's popping them, and that really hurts. If TesLa was able to get all those tanks back for repairs, that would have been fantastic, but now he's losing them one after the other. He does not have a turret. He does have a turret queued, I believe, and he's going to pop that down now, but not until he's lost almost all of his tanks, and I think Lion Cub may just pull these back. He's going to lose. Oh, no, he doesn't lose one. That other SAM turret shot at the other one. He does not have composite armor. There is a battle marker here. He's actually managed to do some damage with these Shatterers, and infantry will, without any upgrades, they will die to 1 round of the Shatterer shot, and I don't know why he's continuing to build those. Look at that. He just got completely destroyed there. There's still a few forces here. That 1 Shatterer tank may be destroyed if he gets 1 more shot off. Oh, he does get it. That means it's going to take a little bit longer to destroy these buildings. These power plants are upgraded, so all of a sudden TesLa has no army. He just has no army. So I'd be interested to see how much money he's actually got at the moment. Lion Cub is just about out. TesLa does have 4 grand, so his economy is fine. He's not over tanking money here, but he definitely needs to turn that into some defenses now. These few hammerheads, he didn't actually repair that damaged one. We'll finish off the last of the tanks. And I think he might be on low power. Yeah, he's on low power. Actually went for a tech center, so that's why we're not seeing any more units out of him, because he was funneling his time and effort into that. He does move these hammerheads. One of the hammerheads will now be destroyed. It was the heavily damaged one, but look at that. He moved them outside the range and then went and popped that power plant. Nod power plants have paper thin armor, and they provide and the ones with the Tib infusion have they provide a lot of power. You know, that hurts when the Nod player loses them. It's only $1,000 structure, 500 for the building and 500 for the upgrade, but you know, it's an easy $1,000 kill, and it really hurts them, and it messes up their build. Lion Cub now is buying time. He's got 4 harvesters, 2 ref down here. There was another harvester heading back to the main. He's got 6 harvesters in total by the looks of things. A few more Pitbulls coming out. Maybe he's worried about Venoms making an appearance. That could definitely be oh no, he's actually going for stealth tanks here. I think maybe he's already detected the stealth tanks, which is why he's going for Pitbulls. He might have already sniffed that out, because I don't really think there was really any other reason to go for Pitbulls. And look at that first stealth tank just gets popped. That's not good at all, because once again, TesLa is being slowed down by his choice in build. He's choosing to build tech over building military units, and that's allowing Lion Cub to recover. To be honest, in the situation he was in, he could have just kept building combat units, and Lion Cub really would have been kept on the defensive, but now Lion Cub's able to recover. He's going to try to take that harvester out. There is an avatar here, and the Venoms are now out. Sonic shots come in, they will miss. There's a very heavily damaged harvester there. Now one avatar needs to turn around and pop these remaining Pitbulls, and that harvester will just survive. He knows there's Venoms. This could be charged particle upgrade here. No, it's Tib Core. We have a catalyst missile coming off. Unfortunately, no harvesters there. So he popped a ref where there was no harvesters. Lion Cub is now rebuilding that. That's going to take him some time. So Donny Boka is stalling once again, or for some more time to get his own military up. A few Pitbulls are here, but you got to remember a Venom will die with just 3 rounds to a Pitbull, so it's not really something you want. He did upgrade Tiberium Core Missile, which of course is good against the Hammerheads. Lion Cub not even having ceramic armor just yet, but he could really be benefiting from Supercharge, which I believe he's getting now. There's another upgrade he's working on. Lion Cub probably could have taken that building just to be really annoying and just keep scouting eyes on what TesLa was doing. But TesLa is building up avatars, so as Nod, I find that if you have a Redeemer with a bunch of avatars, with a bunch of particle venoms, is really difficult to deal with. It's really hard to deal with. Of course, it is a late game composition, so you need some time to get that up, but once you get it up, I mean, the Rage Gen with the avatars is a lot of damage, and the Venoms will clear the skies, and they'll also prevent infantry from really doing much. They're a bit of a weakness to artillery, of course, but again, you can always try to fill the gaps with your inspectors and things, but there's never a composition which is unbeatable in the game. There's always going to be something that is going to be able to overrun you, so... But I just find it's a really durable, really powerful combination. But yeah, it just takes a bit of time to get to that. He is moving his MCV down here. He has 3 avatars, more battle markers up here. There's some Predator tanks just rolling in. Lion Cub seems to be all over the place in his build. He's built a bit of everything that Zocom have to offer. I mean, he's even built Grenadier squads. But yeah, Pitbulls, he's built some Predator tanks, he's built Shatterers, he's built their infantry, he's built their aircraft. He really is just, and this is actually, he's actually got rocket squads in here. He does have ceramic armor, so he can somewhat defend himself, but Charge Particle is done. No, oh yes, it is done, sorry. And there are some Pitbulls here, and they will help out. There's repairs here from the tower, though. The repairs from the tower will help the Venoms out, but they're getting popped way too quickly. He's actually going to go straight for the Operations Center. No AA, that means he cannot build AA, and the Venoms are actually being overrun with the help of the Pitbulls and with the help of the Hammerheads. This one Pitbull is revealing the Harvesters. Oh my god, he's just using this to reveal all the Harvesters. The Pitbull is still alive, and Donny Boyka is losing all of his Harvesters here. These avatars are not doing anything. They're just sitting around doing nothing, and he's going to destroy the air tower as well, and there's one Venom out, but that's really going to be no match here. These Tib Core defenses are back online. They will start to pop these. No, they're outside of range. They can't destroy them. There's a Tib Core bike there. He's going to want to put that down, and it will go down immediately. He's desperately trying to pump out some units. He's trying to pump out bikes, but I mean, these bikes have Tib Core. They could try to pop them. Another turret comes down here. No point building bikes. You could just pop these turrets down, and they'll be undefeatable. Essentially, there's not enough Hammerheads to try to run down those turrets. Oh, he gets one more on the way out, but that last Hammerhead will evac out. Does have a veterancy, and that's the only reason he's alive, because he would have had additional hit points in response to the veterancy here. Now he's realized, all right, cool, let's just pop these buildings here, which Lion Cub is benefiting from. Taking those down, and he's... Oh no, the Rifleman squad that came out of the destroyed structure was able to snipe down the engineer. TesLa, of course, does hold this spike. He holds 3 spike. He's going to lose another power plant to these Predator tanks, so Lion Cub is now the one being annoying. He's got a Marv out. He's managed to squeeze a Marv out of the Reclamator hub here. Yes, definitely get some repairs, I would imagine so. So we're not obviously seeing the highest tier gameplay, of course, but these guys are definitely competent, and we're seeing a pretty good game here so far, very evenly matched. No one's made any critical errors, and there was some good moves by both sides so far. But we are heading into the very late game now, and TesLa holds 3 out of the 4 spikes, and that's really going to be important here. He lost a lot of Harvesters though. He lost quite a lot of Harvesters, and Lion Cub, of course, economy now is really untouched aside from that Catalyst, which slowed it down a teensy bit, but not enough, and now he's lost his main, so Lion Cub, TesLa has no build over here. This tip field's going to start to regrow, and when you go into the very late game on Small Town USA, the main fields become important, because once again, they, like all fields, they will just simply regrow, and a lot of players will lose their main bases on this map in this situation, and because the corner bases are so easy to defend. You've got these 2 bridges, and even artillery sitting here, if your base is back here, the artillery can't range it, so the artillery has to come onto the bridge, and that's where you can really hit it, and it makes it really difficult to dig players out of the corner, because the artillery on the bridge really, it can only go backwards. They can't go side to side. They're in a choke point, which is bad. Just prevents other units from reinforcing them. We have these Venoms here trying to pop these Predator tanks now. Eventually they'll kill the Predator tanks, but as you can see, these Predator tanks take quite a number of rounds. They'll take probably about 30 rounds to kill from these Venoms. They're still just pumping away there, so probably more than 30 rounds, I guess, because there's 2 Venoms there. Eventually going to pop 1 tank.
We do have a fight here though. There is a fight opening up. This is going to be pretty big, even though Lion Cub doesn't have a lot of units here. He does have a Marv, and it gets EMP blasted down. That's not good. He's going to want to do something about that. Here come the Hammerheads. The Hammerheads are just in time to help the Marv out. There are Enlightened squads here as well, but the Enlightened are being destroyed. They do manage to fire off an EMP blast, and the Marv unable to commit to the damage here. The Marv is not able to fire. It is going to be destroyed. Will it get off some rounds? It will get off some rounds. Shockwave artillery comes down. The Marv was destroyed though. It's too late. The Shockwave was too late. He needed the Shockwave sooner. And look at, he's got a lot of money because he's calling down the Orbital as well. The Orbital is going down, and the Avatars now really taking a lot of damage, and they will actually be destroyed. But Lion Cub is essentially routed here. He's going to want to try to clean these last husks up before his units are overrun, and he will get one. He'll get the second one as well. Well done there for identifying that. Probably could have pulled that Predator tank back. We've got a battle marker up here, and the power is down from Donnie. The power is down from TesLa, and look at that, Lion Cub just knowing exactly what to strike. He's going to go for the air tower as well. No Venoms, although there's rocket squads inside some of these Hammerheads. There's an elite one in there, so elite. The actual Hammerhead is elite, and Donnie Boyka now, or aka TesLa, he does have a bike here, but that is, that's history now. He doesn't have any ability. He can build AA now, but he doesn't actually have a refinery. I think that might actually be the end for TesLa here. His base was just able to be hollowed out. Now, he does have stealth harvesters. He's building a refinery. Does he have the ability to do that? Yes, he does. He's got enough money to build a refinery, but if we just go back to Lion Cub, you can see a majority of the map. He's pumped out a Marv. He's got $5 grand in his bank, so he's gonna hit him again. And I think TesLa's not going to be able to handle this next attack. I think Lion Cub needs to make a move right now. Even though he doesn't have a lot of forces, he's still got some of his Hammerheads here. They're all getting repaired up. Elite Hammerhead, or if he gets a heroic ceramic armor Hammerhead, like it's pretty easy to get infantry to rank up inside them, like rocket squads will rank up, no worries, but to get the actual Hammerhead to rank up, obviously they're a much more expensive unit, so they have to do a lot more damage, and Hammerheads can't do that much damage. They only have like gun type weapons, so they're not going to be able to destroy high value targets very easily. And if they do, there's going to be like lots of Hammerheads, so they're going to share the experience around there. Pitbulls here have found this refinery here. This is just going to be annoying. These pitbulls are just continuing to rock up. I'm not sure what the secret shrine is for. Maybe he's going to put down a stealth tower to make the defense a lot easier for him, because disruption towers are quite good. Oh, that was a pretty clutch imp, but he sold off the shredder turret, and he's actually going to, he doesn't pull back the damage harvest. The damage harvester is destroyed. The shredder turret will eventually kill the pitbulls, but not before. Like this guy here is just moving away. He's moving away from the turrets. He's going to pop another EMP, but no, he loses the third harvester. That's critical. He's down to a single harvester. Rocket squad's coming over here. They're going to be able to pop the single avatar because it was already very badly damaged. Oh, is he going to be able to get it? Yes, he will get it, and the Hammerheads are coming in, and there's one turret, and that's it. That is it. So TesLa, the Marv is there as well. So Lion Cub actually managing to come back and win. I wouldn't say he came back and won, but it was very even from start to finish. But I just felt that Lion Cub, with obviously his experience, he's been around in the game for a very, very long time. I'd even put it that he was in the game close to the start. I'm not even sure if he was there at the start, but he was there pretty close to the start from what I remember. And the experience of the late game coming through, TesLa would not have that experience. Even though he's played a lot of games, hasn't been around for nowhere near as long. And Lion Cub able to just identify what was needed to be done. 17.5 minutes. I like that game. It was entertaining. 140,000 or borderline 140,000 to Lion Cub. 117, almost 118,000 to TesLa. So we had $22,000 in favor of Lion Cub. He overtook him about the 12-minute mark, so where he really started to command the game, that's where he took off. You can see that Donnie had a few moments where he peaked out a bit here, so he peaked out a bit here, and he peaked out a bit here as well, whereas you can see probably Lion Cub running out on his main field here, but then he was able to continue to bring in a steady line of resources from start to finish, and was able to win that game. So I hope you guys will enjoy that game. Don't forget to head over to my Twitch channel. I'm going to be putting links in the description of the video as well as on my channel, because I'm going to be streaming as often as I can, and you're going to want to see it. I'll save the streams. I'll also do highlight videos back on YouTube of Frontline where I take the best games from the stream. It'll just help me get more content out there. But if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. But I'm Green Zero. I hope you'll enjoy that video, and I'll see you in the next fight.